There is something about water that reminds you of who you are. Maybe that's why I keep finding myself here, by the river, where nothing is in a hurry and yet everything arrives exactly when it should. I came here looking for quiet, but I think the quiet was looking for me. The only soundtrack is the water flowing over the stones, the wind moving through the trees, the birds singing songs that don't need an audience. And for the first time in a long time, I wasn't trying to get somewhere. I was simply here. I remember stopping in my tracks when I saw a crab, a tiny little creature walking across the rocks. I laughed because I believed crabs always belonged to the ocean. Then I noticed the snails too, and suddenly I realized how much of life is built on assumptions. We think beauty only exists in certain places. We think healing has to look a certain way. We think purpose only lives on the mountaintops or across the sea. But sometimes the same miracles exist in the places we overlook. The river has its own world, different landscape, different rhythm, the same creator, the same life. Maybe that's what God has been trying to teach me all along, that his fingerprints are everywhere if only I slow down enough to notice them. Beside me stood the sacred mugumo tree, rooted, unshaken, a silent witness to generations that came before me. Standing beneath it felt like an honor, not because it was the biggest tree I'd ever seen, but because of what it represents. In my community, the mugumo is sacred, a symbol of life, wisdom, and the presence of something greater than ourselves. I found myself wondering how many people had stood in that very spot before me, how many had come carrying heavy hearts, how many had whispered prayers into the wind, how many had searched for direction, for healing, for hope. I wondered if they too stood in silence, letting nature say the things words could never. I didn't hear a voice that day. I didn't receive a grand revelation. But I left with something better: stillness, the kind that reminds you that not every season is meant for chasing, some seasons are meant for becoming. The sun slowly disappeared behind the hills, painting the sky with colors only God could imagine. I realized that the most profound moments in life rarely arrive with noise. They arrive quietly in the rustling of leaves, the flow of a river, the warmth of fading light, and the sacred pause that reminds you to simply be. And it's gone. That was so fulfilling to watch, and I'm looking forward to the next sunset. And in this moment, I am really, really, really grateful for this day, for you know the gift of life, being able to witness such a beautiful day and see the sunset. That means I still have a chance to see the sunrise. Yeah, so
Mm-hmm. it's a tragedy for anyone who thought they had a chance to play the lead. I'm the only protagonist that you're ever gonna need. Step into the room, feel the incense and the cedar. I'm a natural born queen, I don't follow, I'm the leader. You're sitting in the corner, ice dripping in your glass, watching how the silk dress hugs me when I pass. I see the hunger in your eyes, it's a dangerous glow. Te acerca despacio, baby, let's take it slow. The rhythms in my hips, yeah, I'm pulling the strings. You're addicted to the tension that the mystery brings. Baby, you're mine, yo. Everything you got, leave the world behind. In the middle of the smoke, let our bodies entwine. Bajo la luna, you're losing your mind. Yeah, you're mine, mine.
Yo, this hotel is so pretty. Let's look at the bathroom. Nice. Like, everything here is just so beautiful, so pretty. I'm just so happy. Yay. I'm gonna show you the outside so that you know where am I, where I am. I don't know. Okay. Bye. I'm going to watch the World Cup opening match. That's between South Africa and Mexico right after this. So, yay, let's go.
Si sabes que no hay vuelta atrás, tengo el veneno que te gusta, quiere más y más. Tú me sigues el paso, yo controlo el compás. Lo que tenemos es secreto, no lo sabrán jamás. I'm the treasure in the vault, I'm the prize in the race. I can see the desperation written all over your face. Pull me closer by the waist, feel the heat on my skin. It's the doors locked, baby, let the games begin. Baby, you're mine, everything you got, leave the world behind. In the middle of the smoke, let our bodies entwine. Bajo la luna, you're losing your mind. Yeah, you're mine, mine, mine. Midnight on the clock, now we're lost in the motion. Drowning in the waves of this deep blue ocean. No hables más, let the silence take control. I'm taking your heart and I'm taking your soul. The stars in the window, the city lights dim. I'm the only vision underneath your brim. Every breath you take, you're breathing me in. This isn't a loss, baby, this is a win. Whisper my name like a prayer in the dark. One touch from me is gonna leave a mark. No es un sueño, baby, this is real life. Shining like a diamond, cutting like a knife.
Yes. Please join the team on stage. Let's appreciate now, please go up stage. Just in time for the second half. Amazing is here. Yeah, and Mexico are winning. And I'm Team Mexico because you know South Africa is Yay! Our first World Cup watch party done. Kesho yeah. And on that game I was really torn between South Africa because of what it is that they're doing to our fellow Africans and Mexico. But I feel like I'm Team South Africa. Yeah, I still believe in them that they're gonna change. They're gonna change and someday we'll treat each other as one people, okay? Alright, bye! Remember to subscribe. And I feel like I wanna end this vlog right here. Okay. Yeah, tell them to subscribe, tell them something.
Well, I'm not such a football fan, but I'm going with the team that has won. But I enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
subscribe.
Subscribe. See you in the next one. Bye.